नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। माई सेल्फ JVN डॉक्टर रितु शर्मा, Assistant Professor, Department of Gynae of Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. Now today's session is estrogen hormone. Site of production. The estrogen is predominantly estradiol E2 and to a lesser extent estrone. The site of production in the ovary are predominant sites are granulosa cells of the follicles and from the same cells after utilization to form corpus luteum. Small quantity is also produced from the theca cells and ovarian stroma. Mechanism of steroid hormone production. Two cell, two gonadotropin concept of ovarian estrogenesis establishes the fact that two cells like theca cells and granulosa cells produce different hormones under the influence of two gonadotropins, that is LH and FSH. During follicular phase, under the influence of LH, androgen, androstenedione, and testosterone are produced in the theca cells. These androgens diffuse into the granulosa cells where they are aromatized under the influence of FSH to estrogens, estradiol predominantly and to lesser extent estrone. After ovulation, progesterone is synthesized in the luteinized granulosa cells under the influence of LH. The precursor LDL is available to the site after vascularization of the granulosa cells following ovulation. During luteal phase, androstenedione produced by the theca luteal cells diffuse into the granulosa luteal cells to be converted into estradiol by LH. During follicular phase, it is the FSH that enhance aromatase activity in the granulosa cells. Whereas during the luteal phase, it is the LH that enhance the aromatase activity in the luteinized granulosa cells for the conversion of androstenedione to estradiol. Therefore, during luteal phase, a two cell, that is theca luteal and granulosa luteal, one gonadotropin LH system works from estradiol biosynthesis. Metabolism. The estrogens are bound to albumin 30% and sex hormone binding globulin SHBG in 69%. And the remaining free 1% is biologically active, unlike tropic hormones, steroid hormone, either the cell and mediate action via receptor within the nucleus as shown diagrammatically. And this is following this estrogen are quickly inactivated by converting to estriol. Of the three classical estrogen, estradiol is to the most potent, being 10 times as potent as estrone, which is 10 times as potent as estradiol. That is diagrammatically showing a two-cell, two-gonadotropin theory of ovarian steroidogenesis. The estradiol is conjugated in the liver with glucuronic acid. The conjugated estrogen is excreted partially in the bile and partially in the urine. The bile fraction on reaching the intestine are broken down by microorganisms and then reabsorbed as active hormone, that is enterohepatic circulation. The disturbance of liver function or of the intestinal flora can thus alter this mechanism with consequent disturbance of menstrual cycle. Amount of estrogen production and blood level. Total daily production of estradiol is estimated to be about 50 microgram during the early follicular phase, reaching 150 to 300 microgram at ovulation. The blood levels rise to about 300 to 600 pg per ml at ovulation. After a sharp fall, it rises again to about 150 to 200 pg per ml in the luteal phase. Total quantity of estradiol production during a cycle from ovulated ovary is estimated to be 10 mg. Physiological action. Secondary sex character. Estrogen tends to induce feminine characteristics. The hormone is responsible for feminine body configuration and feminine mental make-up, including senescence. There is secretion in apocrine glands, change in voice, and deposition of fat on the breast, thigh, and hips. The growth of axillary and pubic hair is dependent predominantly on androgens of adrenal origin. Action of the genital organ. Under the action of estrogen, the genital organs not only develop into maturity but induce cycle changes for reproduction. After menopause, with the fall in the estrogen level, atrophic changes of organs occur. Vulva and vagina, all these structures are influenced by the estrogens. The vaginal vascularity and epithelial activity are related to estrogen. Estrogen induces thickening of the lining epithelium, cornification of the superficial cells, and deposition of glycogen, which is converted into lactic acid by the Doddelin bacilli. As such, the vaginal flora is maintained by estrogen. Now, uterus. There is increased vascularity with hyperplasia of the muscles. It changes the uterus from the infantile to adult form. Cyclic changes in endometrium includes regeneration and proliferation of the endometrium. It produces receptors for progesterone. Withdrawal of estrogen causes shedding of the endometrium and menstruation. Now cervix. Estrogen causes hypertrophy of cervix and increases the cervical gland secretion. The secretion is more watery, alkaline, with less protein and more electrolytes. These favor penetration of the sperm. Now fallopian tubes. There is increased vascularity with increased motility of the tubes. Now breast. There is increased proliferation of the ducts and stromal tissues. There is also increased vascularity and pigmentation of the areola. Then accumulation of fluid also occurs. Blood secretion, however, cannot occur. Now blood. The role of estrogen on the blood. The estrogen increases the coagulability of blood by the increasing many procoagulants, chiefly fibrinogen. The platelet become more adhesive. Now locomotor system. Estrogen converts calcium and phosphorus and encourages big bonds formation. General. Estrogen increases sodium, nitrogen and fluid retention of the body. It lowers the blood cholesterol and lowers the incidence of coronary heart disease in women prior to menopause. It has got widespread capillary vasodilation effect, endocrine system, hypothalamo pituitary axis. Negative feedback. Estrogen exerted at negative feedback impact on the release of FSH. This is by first direct action of pituitary decreasing sensitivity of the gonadotropes to GnRH. Now second, direct action on the hypothalamus with a decrease in GnRH secretion, possibly via increased inhibitory dependent dopaminergic activity. Positive feedback, high level of estrogen exert a positive feedback effect on LH, that is mid-cycle LH trap, sustained 24 to 48 hours. Elevated levels of estrogen lead to sustained and elevated LH secretion. It may be due to first is increasing pituitary responsiveness to GnRH. Now second, stimulating the hypothalamus in secretion GnRH. The positive feedback effect cannot occur in the post-ovulatory phase because of the presence of progesterone. Now ovary, the presence of A2 and FSH in the antral fluid is essential for sustained proliferation of granulosa cells and continued follicular growth. It increases the binding globins in circulation and rising the blood levels of protein-bound iodine and protein-bound cortisol. Now this session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.